Yes, sir. Ski. We are back again on the Metaverse Podcast, episode Big 20. And it's only right that we brought some of the best of the space to come hang out with us. And also,
The heaviest hitters.
Yes, the heaviest hitters. So definitely always with me is my boy Jay Cluster, my gracious host. Also along with us today, we got some heavy hitters. Like I said, the man with the most intel in the Web3 space, the best mustache I've seen in a very, very long time. We got the one and only Stache in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also, next up, we got Web3 Gamers own, the man with the trophies, the one who gives them out, the DJ himself. Iceyyy is in the building, baby.
Legend.
And last but not least, the flyest guy, the man with all the jackets in the world and the sexiest setup I've seen. My man, Sanjay, aka Fly Kites Jay, baby. Yes,
it's good to have him back on the stream, man. I mean, like one of our first podcasts ever, we actually had Sanjay on. I think that was like
our first creator panel.
Yeah, that was the first creator panel we've ever did. Now we are 20 episodes in, doing another creator panel, bringing on amazing people we've been able to share the space with, hang out with at 3XP, all sorts of good vibes all over the place. At the Rare Evo as well with Iceyyy, you know. We got to get Sanjay out to one of those events soon.
Margaritas by the pool, Jay Cluster.
Yeah. Well, I had
where it goes down.
I wanted to go to that, man. I was on vacation.
Yeah. I mean, well needed because you work a ton of a lot, bro. Like, you work a ton of a lot, man, for sure.
I need more vacation. I need 2 vacations, man.
Yeah, you only take one a year?
Did you see that hotel? That was my vacation.
Yeah, that hotel was super nice. We couldn't peel Iceyyy away from the hotel. It was so nice. But we're going to get this set it off today. We don't have much time. We're going to keep this one short. We're going to keep it about to an hour. So first off, for the people who don't know some of our guests today, we're going to let them go around and just kind of like briefly introduce themselves, kind of how they got into the space. And then we'll move on to our topic. So we'll start at the top with my man Stache. So Stache, like, how'd you get into this whole ordeal of things and collecting all this intel?
You know, the funny thing is everyone wants to know, what's the story? How did you get into this? And I tipped my hat and I popped my call and I said, I didn't get into this, guys. I freaking created this. It's that simple. Without me, there is no Web3 gaming. So that's it, man. There's no question about it. So
hey, man, no argument here, man. You are definitely one of the people I paid attention to get my opinion. So,
I'm not as conceited.
What do we have there?
As I like to make myself seem.
What do we have there? Well, since we got you showing that off, man, your cool crypto Stache action figure. Let's go ahead and get your introduction going, man. Iceyyy, let's tell them how you got into the space, baby.
I mean, I got in through Stache, you know, like I gotta give credit to the OG, right? Come on now. I would not be here without him. Of course, I stand on the shoulders of many giants. I've been supported by the forefathers and the people who paved the path, but Stache was certainly one of them. Man, I'm just a crypto degen, like you said, Apollo. I've been in the space since 2017. Love gaming. Crypto gaming kind of reignited the gamer in me. So it was the perfect marriage of like blockchain and crypto, which I love and believe in, with gaming and bringing me back. And I believe that this is what is going to, you know, bring on the mainstream and help really grow this space. So I'm here, baby.
Yeah, man, dope. And you bring hella value to the space, man, from Web3 Gamer Awards to just all of the cool things and products you bring to us in the space. So I just want to thank you, man, for sure. And last but definitely not least, my man Sanjay, baby. Let's hear it. Let's hear the story of the flyest man in Web3, man. Let's hear it. You're muted, brother.
What the heck?
Nope.
Too fly. Mic check. Let me tell you the story about Sanjay, right? Once upon a time, kicking it outside the school, shooting some b-ball.
Sounds cool.
Yeah,
when a couple of guys, they were up to no good.
Yeah.
Started making trouble in my neighborhood.
There we go.
He bought one little NFT and his mom got scared.
Bro, I love that show, man. I literally seen every episode of that show, probably and I've seen multiple. Like, I love that show, man. I grew up on that show.
King, you didn't leave him muted though, right?
No, I didn't.
How about? Can you hear me
There
now?
he is. There he is, the man.
Well, well, yo, shout out to Iceyyy for that intro. But yeah, content creator, long-time content creator in Web 2, just recently started in Web 3, and also work full-time here as well as a business dev in an NFT rental protocol called Double Protocol. But yeah, core, I'm a gamer in the end of the day, so play a lot of games. So I'm excited to talk about all the topics today.
Awesome, man. Awesome,
We're
man.
talking about a lot of good games today too. There's a lot to unpack. A lot of stuff has been happening in the Web3 world, good and bad. Good things with friend tech, bad things with SocialFi, maybe, and good things with anime style games, and then maybe some other things that make us sad. Things like that, man. So, I mean, what do we want to talk about first?
I guess we could start off with the SocialFi stuff, man.
Yo, can we just say real quick, congratulations, guys, on 20 episodes. You guys been putting in the grind, the hustle. We see it. We appreciate you for your contributions to the space, coming in, bringing that fresh energy, consistently putting out amazing quality and product. Like, guys, clap it up for the What in the Metaverse boys.
Appreciate you, man. It's definitely been a journey, man. It's definitely been a journey for 100%. Both of us, man. We had a lot going, a lot happening in this journey, and we made it through. Didn't give up, so we're gonna keep going, man. This is the beginning. This is just the beginning. I appreciate the follow,
another 20 episodes.
Sure. Let's go, baby. So yeah, man, let's hop into friend tech, man. Friend tech, a lot of stuff going on. I know Sanjay, I remember you being like one of the first people I kind of heard talking about it, and it kind of blew up out of nowhere. I think they had, I don't quote me if I'm wrong, I think it was over 100,000 users or 100 million users. I don't know, something like that.
200,000 users.
200,000.
100 million users.
Yeah. Holy shit. It was 100 million.
We don't even have that many people in crypto, man.
100 million in volume. I'm sorry. A little tired here. But yeah, so you had that, and then you had Stars Arena came out after that, and they had a whole situation as well. So kind of like what's your take on this, Sanjay? We'll start with you.
I mean, this is a very broad question, but I think as this like SocialFi thing we think is going to be huge. Like even Twitter itself, subscribing to your favorite accounts, is already some sort of SocialFi, and friend tech did a great job and is still doing a great job. And as Doug mentioned in the chat, then there's Stars Arena and Post Tech, and then there's Hub 3 on Solana. So we're going to see a lot of like forks. And I think we're going to see a fork on Polygon. We're going to see a fork on Phantom. We're going to keep seeing all these forks. But in the end of the day, I think the main project, the one which started the wave, always survives till the end. Just like, for example, DeFi Summer, Olympus DAO was the first DeFi project. And then we had like 100 different forks or something. But Olympus DAO was the main thing, and it kind of like survived the whole thing. So as long as friend tech is working, I think all other SocialFis will work as well. But if friend tech was to, let's say, die, I think all of the SocialFis will die with it.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah, it's a good take.
What's your thoughts, Ice?
They're all dead. Look, man.
Great.
SocialFi, like this is one of those. This is another come and go trend, man. We've seen this already. As it's been multiple iterations. A little bit of a different take this time. A little bit of a different take. But man, what is the core of these platforms? It's a handful of degens who are buying and selling people's tickets or whatever you want to call them, shares, whatever it is, and then trying to like. Have you guys ever heard of Hive?
Nah,
it sounds familiar.
Hive has been doing this. Hive's been doing this since 2017. None of you guys know about it. Apparently, there's tons of users there. Now it's a little bit different for sure, but when you talk about long-term sustainability, I think that a Hive actually may have the formula, and I think that that aspect of buying shares and selling, I think that is going to will be what drives these platforms into the ground eventually.
Interesting. What's your thoughts, Iceyyy? I see a lot of What's going on, man? How you feeling over there? Pondering?
Iceyyy loves friend tech. He's a big promoter for sure.
Do not pass go straight to jail. I hope you guys like SBF because you're going to be keeping him company, guys. This SocialFi stuff scares the heck out of me. I don't know how it's not a security. I don't know how this is not a security. It seems highly speculative. I agree with Stache. I don't think it's going to be here 6, even 12 months from now. I'm sorry. Listen, guys, first of all, I'm happy for people to win. I'm happy for people to like get the bag or whatever. But if someone's getting the bag, that means someone is that money's coming from somewhere. Someone is losing out. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't sit well with me. And I think as like doxed creators who have like reputations and brands, me personally, I'm very cautious and like paranoid. I think it ends poorly, to be honest. So yeah, man, be careful out there. Look,
being able to tip creators, and tip people's posts and content that you like, I think is solid, right?
Yeah, tipping is great.
When you add that massive side of speculation, like Iceyyy was talking about, man, that's where it becomes a little bit of a long.
Friend tech literally launched by calling them shares. These are unregistered securities. If you've ever seen K Money's videos, like unregistered security, I don't understand how this I don't understand how. Yeah,
only a problem. Only a problem here in the U.S. Really, if you want to look at like object, like really, the securities thing is really only a problem with U.S. users, which is I'm sure it's a large demographic of crypto, but it's not the whole demographic at all. So, I mean, these platforms can be successful outside the U.S. I think a lot of people don't realize that. But then also at the same time, you know, we're in this weird like gray bubble area with like Gary the freaking clown. And, you know, is he going to get ousted? The SEC is going to be overhauled, guys. It's coming next year, 100%. You know, those things may change. They make it worse. They make it worse, or they make it better. We don't know.
You're hurting my soul.
Politicians in the United States, it could go either way, man. It depends on how much money is lying in the pockets.
You guys are killing Cluster over here.
I appreciate what Stache said.
Dagger after dagger.
I was gonna add on that. I appreciate what Stache said, right? Like how like in some countries it might not mean anything. You know, like you go trade something in Thailand, nobody cares. You know, like it's a share or key or whatever it is. But US, it does matter. But at the same time, all of us right now in this space, we're in the crypto space, we're in the blockchain space. All blockchain space, really crypto space, blah, 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 all really means is change, like something new, something innovative. And we won't be surprised. Like Stache said, like, you know, the rules are changing. They might change for really good, or they might just change for straight up trash, right? So I think that is also a big part. So like, I'm not saying that I'm not going to jail. I'm just saying that, hey, I might not go to jail. You know what I mean? So
I think, so Sanjay, you're a fellow Canadian, right? I'm pretty sure for us, even though we're not, you know, United States, the SEC, their rulings still have some sort of effect on us. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure if we do some sort of violation, it basically the law in Canada is if the SEC says it's bad, then you're still screwed.
Canada is a US baby, right? So like it's like whatever US does, Canada will just follow it. And fair enough, you know, like we are like the mini version of US. So I totally understand that and everything, but I've talked to a couple of people about it, you know, people who've been in the space for a long time, and they're like, there's this huge list of all these people who needs to go to jail. And I think, like, you know, people who are on
here, like at the bottom.
Yeah, like at the bottom.
He's right.
We're not. None of us are. You know, none of us are like on the top, bro. We chill.
Gary wants to make an example of people. If he's still in office and there's some high-profile person, then that actually would be a target. You know, if you're a Kim Kardashian, or you know what I'm saying, like that's what he wants to target, because it makes headlines and waves, and people that it spreads fear quicker, right? But I'm telling you guys, if you want to see the sustainable, I mean, this is not a plug. If you want to see a sustainable model, go look at Hive.blog, and they've been doing it since 2017 successfully.
Hive.blog, okay.
Yeah, I'll have to look in. Oh, it's my bad, Apollo.
No, you're good, bud.
I'll have to look into that, Stache, for sure. But like for me, it comes down to like the first principles thinking. And it's like, what's the business model of this? And if you're just tokenizing yourself as a creator and allowing people, your audience, to come in, your community, to like buy those tickets or those what a friend tech
Keys
call
or-
them? Keys.
Keys,
It's
yeah,
like,
keys.
but why are you doing that? And if the fundamental reason that you're doing is that is to essentially speculate on the value of that creator improving, and you can sell that key, that ticket later on for a higher price, like that doesn't sit well with me, because
Yeah, you're right.
that's literally the definition of a security.
But
And
that's stock market, I see.
Yeah,
exactly. There are securities are legal
They're registered.
if they're registered and follow certain guidelines. But the whole point, and I'm a libertarian and I'm like a decentralization maxi, but as I've become more educated in the space, I've come to learn and understand that like the SEC, which as much as we criticize them for, and they deserve that criticism, they're there for the investor protections. And I know we can criticize them for that, but the whole point is so that like your auntie can't get scammed out of 40K investing in like some shady thing because she met some guy.
Gary Gensler?
No, hold on. Let me finish. Right?
Sorry.
Like we've had these snake oil salesmen that promise everything under the sun. And it's like, this is going to be great. This is going to be amazing. And the common folk who don't know any better do get scammed and get taken advantage of by investing in shady things. So we do need some type of protections. And like, it's just far too easy for someone to come in and be like, oh, like I'm going to offer all this value, buy my tickets, pump my tickets. And, someone's going to get left holding the bag. And that doesn't sit well with me. And like, if the whole point is like, oh, you get access to my alpha calls, or you get access to whatever value I'm offering on Friend Tech or Stars Arena, it's like, FTC guidelines. If you're selling a product, it needs to be fairly priced and advertised of like, that's what a Patreon is. Subscribe to my Patreon, $5 level, you get this amount of access. $25 level, you get this amount of access. That price that you buy in for the expected service or value that you're going to receive should be fair and consistent. I shouldn't have to pay an extra price later on just because the price went up due to speculation. That's not fair for the consumer. That's not fair for the community. So like at a core level, I don't agree with the business model. I agree with tipping, Stache, absolutely. And Elon's going to roll that out on Twitter, and we're all going to, we're all going to get the bag then. And that's fair. People can like
kind of already
it's already there. Yeah,
can do that. But like the whole speculation on tickets and shares and keys, like I think it's a bad idea.
Yeah. No, and I agree. And you know what I just want to say, like one of the things where I think SocialFi, this friend tech and things like that has really been falling apart is you're buying keys to what, like on an MSN page, like it's so ghetto. Like what are you how is this even social? Like this is like literally back when we had instant messenger and we're like, whoa, like I can MSN my friends and oh, do you have a Hotmail? Like it's so ghetto. It like, is this what we're devolving to? This is what social media is. Like to me, it, like I got a friend tech and I was like, so what? I just have a single chat and I can say stuff in it, but all that people want is to 3-3, which is to just follow or buy each other's keys and or like do obscene things like post feet pics or some weird shit. Like I literally had someone in my friend text say the only way that you're gonna sell keys is if you 3-3 and post like feet pics. And I was like,
yeah, I guess
I was gonna post like,
I'll never make
it. Stache only. I'm going Stache only.
You're only gonna to my this content or something, but no. Yeah, like
I would
mustache pics. Like
I might
I'm just starting OnlyFans. It's just gonna be pictures of my mustache and that's it. Just I joke at that.
I need to know the name. I need to know the name of it.
I joke at that. I'm legit afraid to do it because I think it might take off and that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, I think it probably would.
It's like what happened to Stache? He quit. He only does mustache only fan pictures now.
He only does mustache only Stache now. It's only Stache, bro. I don't know.
He said, "Hey, do keys drop in here?" Oh no. We will be giving some away later down the line. And shout out everybody that is in here from all the platforms, from everybody's channels. Thank you guys for coming out. Very big special episode for us.
I am sending some people over here with the potential promise of keys, but
yeah, we got some keys to give away. I got a few keys I got to give away today, so I'm gonna give away some right now. I'll give away some on my stream later if anybody else is looking. But great insights on that friend tech. I feel like I'm a little ignorant to infrastructure side of things like that. Like a lot of y'all know, I'm not really huge on the crypto side, more on the gaming side of things. But I feel like if it brings value, I feel like if they bring value with the actual keys, then it could be something. But the whole thing with the SEC and everything, it just scares me. I had a situation, me and Iceyyy talked about this not too long ago, where I had a brand deal that I felt like could possibly be on the verge of like maybe me being in the same situation that we're talking about, and ended up in that. And like, as far as my brand, I didn't want to put myself out there like that, especially with all of the like, oh, we're exposing these guys and all of this crazy stuff going on. You got to protect your brand, and like all of this stuff I built for 2-3 years.
Can we just stop for 1 second?
Oh yeah, do you want to talk about last night?
Ridiculous Twitter post yesterday.
Okay, let's do it. So if you don't know, I got to pull this up. Jayy Cluster was, and honestly, we might have to actually like go a different route about this, because it's really it's really disgusting. Like, when people do stuff like this, but it is what it is. Jayy Cluster got basically, how would we say this?
I got framed.
He got framed as somebody else, basically. He was mistaken for Altcoin Daily, and I was pissed because I'm like, when the fuck did he start making 65K? And where's my cut? So if you look here,
the best picture of me ever, by the way.
Yeah, she like gets a picture of him wasted at 3XP and posts it. So she says people are asking about crypto coins covered by Altcoin Daily, and here and are if they are good investments. He gets paid 65K to do these videos. Another example of an influencer with illegal and unethical, undisclosed paid shills, and it's a picture of Jayy Cluster.
And literally my
I love you have a name on the hat, bro. The name
is literally on his hat.
Right there.
What?
It's so hilarious, bro. So
is that a bot that's doing this, bro? How can you be that bad?
Go look at her PFP. Go look at her profile.
Her profile
her
picture
description is hilarious, because I'm like,
that's so
oh
funny.
no, it is. It's freaking hilarious.
Description.
Crypto pioneer, certified genius with the IQ score of 145 or more, graduated at MIT at age 19. I'm also extremely attractive and humble. This is somebody out of a freaking movie. Like, what is this?
This
not even real.
AI profile generated dynamically, and like I'm telling, like to everything here is to try and farm and catfish and fooled on Twitter. What? Wow.
I have no idea, but like, it's slander, first of all.
Yeah,
it's slandering me and Altcoin Daily at this point. And then if you look at the comments, she says that
she says she doesn't care. They all look the same.
Yeah, they're all just these upper echelon people.
I just want to drop down the big screen so you can look at all of us, and we all look the same, guys, according to this person, Cara. So
yeah, we're just all like, raking in 60K a video, all just like the scum of the earth, right? Just don't even care about people or followers or anything. We just take whatever deal. And
the funny thing is I personally know Altcoin Daily, the twins there. I've known them for years, like 4 years now. They're good peeps, man, and like they do make a good amount of money making videos, but they disclose all that shit for sure.
Shout out to Altcoin Daily, man. OGs in the space. Great people. Great guys.
Facts.
That Jayy Cluster though, man. I don't know.
Yeah, screw that guy. I mean, he's shady as hell.
Yeah. Mind Your Biz hopped in there. He's like, yo, Jayy Cluster, I think. And then Adam's like, yo, Adam Charles is in there. Icey's in there, bro. It was so crazy. Then I'm really thinking about it. Like, the crazy thing is I was thinking about it. I'm like, yo, this is actually crazy because it's so irresponsible and like ignorant to do something like that. Because imagine, I'm just thinking like, because I think about stuff like this all the time. Like, imagine me and Jayy Cluster going to a convention and we're trying to actually create a business relationship, and some person seen this tweet and didn't do their due diligence to read the comments or anything, right? And they're like, oh, that's that scam guy. And they're like, oh, he's a scam guy, and he must be too because he's with him. These guys got a podcast together, right? So it's like really scummy to just like not basically do your research. I don't mind you guys. Like, I don't mind the guys like, oh, I'm exposing the bad guys in the space. Please do, like, because we're not them, right? It is a lot of bad actors in the space. And if they are, like, yeah, show it, let it be known. But it's a lot of good guys in the space too. And stuff like this really sucks ass because it's like dude, like Clusters, everybody knows Cluster. One of the most genuine dudes in the space, bro. And then, like, for this to happen to him, it's like, bro, he's like the nicest person here.
You know what the weird thing is this kind of segues into that other post where Iceyyy was. Someone told Iceyyy that all Web3 content creators are just so untrustworthy, and Icey's like, "What are you talking about? I know like so many people who are trustworthy." And she's like, "Name one," and he's like, "Here's 20."
Yeah,
it's like, what do people think? Who do people think we are? Like, I don't know.
I've done plenty of deals with other creators involving money, all types of stuff. I've never had an issue, bro. Like, it's gonna be bad people in every space, man. That's how I feel. Like, go ahead, Iceyyy. I see you want to say something.
I just like, I agree with you guys. I just think that like all press is good press, and if we're getting like noise and making noise out there, then it means that we're doing something right. I'm sure Stache, the OG, has like seen it all, been through it all, done it all. So like, I kind of feel like this is a rite of passage for like these things to be happening. It's like, hey, we out here, baby. Like, you know, because we know that we're genuine people. We all hang out. Like, we've seen each other in real life. So like, the real recognize real. You can't get caught up on the social media, the Twitter stuff. You just kind of have to like compartmentalize it, be like, all right, and laugh at it and smile at it. Cause you know, like, we all love each other and support each other, and that ain't gonna change.
Yeah.
Bro, wait. How could you not trust somebody in a trench coat, a hat, and dark glass? I mean, come on, man. Why not? Look at me. Look, this is trustworthy.
You can clearly tell he has a t-shirt underneath, so he's not a pedo.
Someone called me a pedo on a live stream yesterday. They're like, you look like a pedo with that jacket. I go, bro, do you see people out in the street like legit like classic cartoon style trying to like entice kids with candy dressed like this? That's not what pedophiles look like.
All right, guys.
Okay, we're gonna
what's going on with big time? What are we doing here? Come on, Token's up, baby.
Get back on it.
Hell of a segue. All right, let's do it. Go ahead, Cluster. Take it off.
Big time. I have been playing it for 16 hours straight. And
go to sleep.
No, never. I actually can't yet. I'll still have to stream for like at least another 3 hours, but it's fine. I had coffee. I have been farming the token like crazy, guys. I've made like a bag. I don't know if I should even say.
Yes,
or what?
Say it.
I made like $1,000 today.
Hey,
just cash out ASAP.
I did. I cashed out $1,000.
Yeah.
Unrealized is higher.
Yeah.
It's a vibe, man. It's been what I've been waiting for, right? Like, I got into this game almost 2 years ago with this idea of like, wow, MMOs would be so much cooler if you could actually like earn stuff that was valuable and you could turn around and sell your skins. And what if there was like a currency like gold in WoW, but you didn't have to use this weird black market to move it around and stuff like that? And that's what big time was. And I got caught up in it, right? And I paid $850 for a silver pass, and I did not make my money back. And I was like, am I ever going to? And instead of going the opposite direction, I just doubled down. I got more space. I got more stuff. And I was like, I'm crazy. This is nuts. I don't know. And so many people were like, what are you doing? Like, and for the first time in 2 years, these past few days, I've been like, oh my God, I wasn't crazy. Whoa, it's a good feeling. I'm not gonna lie. So props to all the people who have been like big time maxis. They had a vision. They're seeing it through. We're seeing a lot of really cool stuff happening there. Really excited for it to go, fully public. But,
I mean, we all make content on big time, so I want to hear from everybody. Like, what is your reaction to the token going up so much? It's not really like available on like the markets. What do we think about the strategy of like obviously game first and then coming out with
it got listed on Coinbase today.
Yeah.
Big moves for big time.
But you know what? When you look at that, like, I got listed on Coinbase, but funny, all the volume is still on OKX right now. Like a majority of the volume. So even that Coinbase, even though they listed this morning, I don't think people are really there yet, but they will get there.
Yeah.
So as a gaming token, I think people will still be more as a gaming token. I think it's more invested being traded in Asia, and OKX is more popular in Asia compared to Coinbase. So I think that is a big reason as well.
Yeah.
OKX is one of the I think like seed investors in big time. Oh, by the way, OKX Ventures. So
that's why they were the first. Yeah, that's why they were like the first exchange to offer it.
Gotcha.
I couldn't use that exchange. Not allowed in Canada.
Yeah, same thing. We're in the US. It's like, I mean, technically you're not supposed to use it.
Yeah. So I'm just holding on to my big time token until the SEC or whatever decides to, help us out over here. But
I use Uniswap, and another thing that I did is I was like, you know what? There's no liquidity in the Uniswap pool right now.
Yeah.
I added like $50 worth of big time token at the time last night, and $50 worth of ETH. My position is up huge, and I made $150 in fees already. I'm just like,
congrats, bro. Congrats.
Making big moves,
not financial advice. None of this is financial advice.
All,
no, this is just what I did. This has nothing to do with you guys. I'm just talking about myself. God dang.
Now, here on the flip side, let me tell you. So I played this a little bit wrong. Now, I did stock up on a couple of like the Time Wardens and some mystery boxes and things like that. So those have done well, and I've flipped a couple of those and done really well. But with the token, I thought I was going to get an airdrop because they were airdropping these tokens and people had played, but I didn't get any. And
really?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't put a lot of time in each thing, but I played every one of them. Yeah. And so I thought I'd get at least a little something to start off with. And really the what I realized was like, okay, that's not gonna happen. So I couldn't do a lot of things you were talking about because I didn't have access to OKX. I wasn't gonna try and VPN and get all that shit crazy going. Right now, buying it while it's pumping is not the best plan. Because it is going to retrace for sure. There's a lot of hype right now. A lot of people got free tokens and they're going back around. But the earning is crazy insane. And like looking back, hindsight's always 2020. I will say the play would to get large rare spaces and then just connect or a couple and connect as many wardens as you could to them and just get and make as many hourglasses as possible.
That's crazy that you say that. I was literally
I sold a bunch of those and I made good profit. But I should have kept them and put them to work. And I did not. That
on
was
the means of production, my guy.
Right? Yeah. I mean, not that I haven't made profit, I just haven't made as much as Jayy Cluster. And
exactly.
This space is so fickle, man. Like when tokens are down, get Web3 gamers like, it's all about fun games. Don't talk about tokens. TDE is dead. As soon as one token pumps, they're like, yo,
this is the best shit ever.
It's like, bro. I mean,
we're all Kagi fans. We're all fans of Kagi. They're like, oh, what did Kagi say about the token?
It's kind of crazy, but like I agree with you guys. And listen, I come from like the DeFi degen space. I spent 2 years in there before I got into the gaming space. So like I'm all about it. It is super risky and it is hard to predict. But I'm also mad at myself, Stache, because I agree with you. I played this wrong too. Like as someone who like prided themselves on researching the space and trying to predict like what was going to come and position well, I was not positioned for big time at all. What I will say though is that if this continues to go well, there are so many games that are like building right now in a very similar model to how Big Time launched. So next year could be really good. So maybe there is an opportunity, not financial advice, not alpha, but to pay attention to the games that you like and get into their ecosystem to prepare for something like this. However, the last thing I'll say is like, listen, we're all celebrating Big Time today, but what goes up must come down. There's a lot not known about the token, the supply, the allocation. I mean, the whole GameFi ecosystem. We've seen this story before
for sure.
Tread carefully because what the real test is going to be is if there's demand in the big time economy for these tokens to mint, to burn them basically and mint the cosmetic NFTs that then traded on the marketplace, external marketplace. If that is sustainable, if there's demand for that, then the token has utility and maybe has some room to grow.
Very good points. And also, just what go ahead, Sanjay.
Yeah, go ahead. It's fine. Go ahead.
All right. All I was gonna say is what I always tell people is in Web3 gaming, you can go about it a few different ways, but one thing you can always do is dollar cost average your time. And so don't get too focused on just one game. you know, like you're saying, there could be plenty of games that are coming out that are doing similar things. Keep your eye out, spend your time wisely, and it could pay off. And then the other thing I always say is make a moon bag, right? So I just made a moon bag. Now everything from this point on is just, I'm just having fun. I don't need to worry about anything. I finally made my profit back. And now all I need to do is just enjoy playing the game. And that's
great advice. I'm in the same boat. Yeah. And that's a great thing. Like, you know, find that point of your invested time and invested money. Don't push it. And then, cover your expenses and then play and profit for free after that.
Yeah, because then if you want to leave, you really don't have no bad blood there. You don't feel no type of way. I had a few projects. Yeah. So I had a few projects where I like got in early. Like me and Cluster talked about it and like made a quick bag. And I kind of didn't like the way they were going about things. And it was like easier for me to remove myself from it. Because like, all right, well, I made it here. I could take my losses, right, on the stuff that I could have made extra money on, right? So, Sajay, did you want to say your point that you were about to say?
Yeah, all I was gonna say is that this game does have that advantage that the game is actually fun, you know. So like, even though it has like an earning mechanism and all that, you can literally, like, I know people like today. I just streamed this game like an hour before. Web 2 player, only plays Call of Duty, only plays Fortnite, all of that, but apparently he's an RPG fan as well. And he said, "Oh, I have played this game before. I have played this game before." And I'm like, "Yo, check your wallet. You might have an airdrop." He was like, "What's an airdrop?" You know, like there is that type of audience as well, which Big Time has. So that's the big advantage Big Time has for long term, that there will be players who will play just for the sake of the game because they enjoy it. The guy kept on telling me what to do, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be the brand ambassador, and you are telling me more things to do about the game than I know. And he hasn't even played the preseason yet, right? So there is that audience which can come in and kind of like get the economy going as well. And the last thing I would say is, you know, like how Iceyyy mentioned that I wasn't prepared for Big Time. I think one of the biggest reasons is because we have this community of Web3 gamers on Twitter, which we follow and we listen to, and we kind of like, you know, put them on a pedestal and whatnot. And then, you know, Big Time was not spending a lot of money promoting the game. They were not giving everybody a bag. So nobody really cared to talk about it, even though we knew that the game quality was really good.
They were focusing on Web 2 creators. They weren't really focusing on us Web 3 creators for like 100%. A good 8 months.
And people didn't invest that type of money or whatever it's at time in Big Time because they just didn't hear about it in the community. So I think we kind of like understand that as well. Okay, maybe there's more opportunities which we are not really talking about, right? And I think nobody was talking about Big Time for the past month until like 2 days ago. Even after my post, nobody was really talking about it until the token got launched, you know? So I think we gotta like come out of that bubble, off a bubble, which is kind of crazy when you think.
I just want to say one real quick thing. I agree with Sanjay. There is a little bit of a bubble, and it's tough, right? Because on one hand, like a lot of our role models are like, you know, gameplay, and then like we got the degen side. I'll say that like Big Time was one of the first games that really stuck out to me as like what a Web3 game could be, and I covered it quite a bit last year. I made videos like looking at the land. I covered when they first released the details around the economy. It was really interesting. But it's just hard. Like, I'm just a bad trader. I'm a bad speculator. I lose money in this space. That's why I just want to play games. But yeah, there were people like kind of covering it, and there was a lot to cover.
I've been talking about Big Time. Like every time they've done an update, I was always doing some kind of update. The problem with it was twofold. One, they didn't have a ton of content. It was very repetitive and has been since they launched. That was a huge detractor, right? You go in and it's like, all right, I've done this a million times. Like I can only do it so much because there wasn't enough variety. And then, you know, number two, progression, right? So you talk about like, okay, your shit's getting wiped again this time. Like, that's hard, man. You know, if I was younger and I just had tons of disposable time, like not a big deal. But man, I have, you know, my game time is valuable to me these days. And so, you know, do I put a ton of time into a game where I'm like, you're going to start back at zero again, bro? Like, you know, in the next patch. And that does make it a little harder. It's a lot of times it's necessary, but, you know, those things make it harder to talk about a game consistently. Like Star Atlas, very similar. I love Star Atlas. I love the community's doing, but there's only so much you can talk about and stream and show, you know, over the course of a certain time. And when a new update comes out, that's when I want to talk about it again, because there's new shit to talk about. instead of rehashing all the same ass old shit that you've already put a video or two out on. So you're right. It's a combination of all those things, and they were trying to focus more on Web 2 audience, which is fine.
And
so this kind of segues into Grand Saga a little bit, because dollar cost averaging your time, great looking game, a lot of potential, really cool stuff going on there. Like I didn't actually get in, but I was watching you guys play and I was jealous AF. It looked so fun.
Good. Oh yeah.
What happened?
Damn good question. Nobody knows.
Yeah,
nobody actually knows why they got rid of this. Like, as far as I've seen, like, it's just MPixel was just like, maybe they pulled the plug, maybe they didn't like the direction it was going in the beta, which I thought was decent. I mean, you're talking about like a kind of a Korean or JRPG style of game. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's kind of a reskin of some of the stuff they've done previously as a company, but but maybe it was like a legal element. We don't know, I guess.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any other information?
On Wolves DAO, I read like a couple of chats, like people talking about it. But again, these are all, I don't know if there's any truth or to it, right? Maybe they are talking to the team. Maybe the team is not even telling the truth, right? Like maybe there is some legal speculations or whatever things going on. But what I heard was NPixel thought that the ROI was not there. Like they did not see they're going to make their money back in enough time. So they were like, okay, this project is not worth our time. We're cutting it off. Which is kind of crazy, because when you look at Web3 games, like that was like one of the top games, which I would be like, oh, this is the game which is going to make it. Like there's like Shrapnel. Now you can consider Big Time, I guess. But Shrapnel is another one which we really look forward to, and Dead Drop and stuff. And I was putting Grand Saga up there with those games because of everybody playing it, so much audience, and the quality of the game. For NPixel to think that game wasn't worth their time, it gives me like, so what are other studios are going to think about their game, because they probably are more strict when it comes down to ROI. So yeah, that's what I heard, but I'm not sure.
Iceyyy?
Oh, you want me to go? Yeah, man. I think it's par for the course for this year, right? We've had a few games kind of shutter their operations.
Yeah.
We've had a whole bunch of layoffs throughout the macro gaming economy. And definitely in Web3. I mean, this is an unproven space and an unproven industry. So we're all just trying to make it. And it's really, really difficult. I think that we've been predicting that we were going to see layoffs and games, cease operations or put a pause. My heart goes out to like anyone that was working on Grand Saga. I think that they were like moving a lot of the team elsewhere and like, into other departments. So hopefully, if anyone did lose their job, that.
Wait,
that
who
really
mentioned
sucks.
Blankos? Why is Paisan
because we said games shutting down. You know why he did it. Paisan, get out your bunch of panties, okay?
Shout out to Paisan. We love you, brother.
We all lost money there, okay, bro? It's okay. We all lost money.
I don't even want to think about it.
Paisan, I don't know why Cluster and Apollo brought me on for their 20th show and not you. I don't know what you did to them. Maybe it's taped like that.
Last week with him, so he's all right.
Yeah.
Hey man, Blankos is fun. I mean, like,
Blankos.
It was a fun. I mean, like we talk about like, did you lose money? Yeah, maybe.
We should talk about how awesome Blankos is for 10 minutes.
I never flipped it for enough, but it was still fun.
Control Paisan.
Yeah, it was. It's a lot of directions they went that were kind of like, and
I'm not gonna lie,
progression, and I didn't. I was so upset as a.
I pretty much didn't sell. I pretty much did not sell in Blankos.
Anything? Yeah,
I learned a lesson. That's why I say make your moon bags. Dollar cost average your time. Like these are the things. These are the things that teach you, right? Like
for sure.
What scares me is I hope like, are there going to be more games to come? And is it going to be our favorite games? Some of the games, like I think most games aren't going to make it, right? And a lot of the games
imagine Dead Drop not making it.
That we've like developed to come to love, like are going to end up shutting down, and it's going to be scary. I kind of feel good out here as like a content creator. Like in some ways, I feel like a little sheltered from, we're in control of our own destiny a little bit. Now it's certainly hard out here as a content creator. Don't get me wrong. But, we're not tied to like any one studio or any one game or any one specific entity. So we have a little bit more flexibility out there. But like, I mean, it's Web3, man. There's no job security. There's nothing is guaranteed, and we're all out here trying to do the best job. So, unfortunately, I think it's a sad situation. It's par for the course for this year, and I think we're gonna see more of it to come.
Yeah, I mean, it's been way bigger games, way bigger IPs that have been around for longer. I mean, we're talking something that's been around for decades, and they even shut down shop, right? And they have these huge fan bases. So it's not something that would surprise me in this space. I feel like it's something that comes with gaming in general, and anything, right? Like you got TV shows that don't make it, you got movies that don't make it, people always mean stuff fails, right? It's just up to you to see if you can weed out what's good and what's not, right? But we are coming up at about 10 minutes left. I want to get these two last things going. We're going to do a quick round today. Lightning round really quick. So two things I want to hear from everybody. And I'll start with Cluster, right? What games are on your radar? Okay. And what's the next event that you're excited for to go to? Convention, whatever, play test, whatever. So
this is pretty, I can do this quick. Well, obviously big time, super on my radar right now. Still a Fantasy is still on my radar, but I just want to say one thing. Is Still a Fantasy even still a Web3 game at this point? Like, let's just think, I just want to say a few things.
Yeah.
They have NFTs technically, right?
Yeah.
What's the supply for those NFTs? They're unlimited. So are they NFTs really? Like,
yeah, there still are.
I guess so, but like when you think
quantity
about,
doesn't define an NFT. I mean, it's the technology.
As the game starts to get more and more inflated, it starts to become more and more like a goddamn Web2 game. And I feel like that's kind of what happened to Blankos too. Like it basically turned into a Web2 game.
I could see the increase of that affecting that, but yeah, for sure.
I love Stella. I love it.
Love it.
I'm sitting on like 4 or 5 super rares now, super rares right now, and I'm like, these are worthless.
I sold all my SRs and first time my one SSR a while back, bro, and I got out that bitch.
Damn.
First time.
Well, that's I'm fucked.
So, anyways, that's my game. That's my and then Art Basel. I really want to go to Art Basel, man. It's been on my radar for years. So
maybe we should do that. We'll talk. Stache. Let's go, baby. What's on that? You got a lot of equipment back there. I know you got something good on that radar, baby. What is it?
I watch everything. You see that all those blips that are on the globe there? I'm tracking every Web3 gamer on the planet. If you've ever touched a Web3 game, the GIA, Gaming Intelligence Agency, we know about it.
I swear that's why
you see everything that I search on my computer. Everything?
No. We're not all up in your computers like that.
Okay.
Just when you play Web3 games.
I was a little worried. All right, cool.
I'm not Zuck over here, man. Like we got resources in here, but damn.
So what you got for us though?
What do you want?
Game that's on your radar and an event that's on your radar coming up.
Sorry. I was game on my radar. Man, honestly, I want to play Off the Grid. I have been beating down the doors of Gunzilla. I'm like, let me play. I'm Doc's best friend. Trust me, just let me play. They're just like, you gotta wait, bro.
So you heard what Doc said about it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I saw. Yeah. I was watching when they did the first live stream with the gameplay, and it looks solid, man. It looks real good.
Yeah.
I
can't wait.
Event that I'm looking forward to. I honestly, man, like 3XP next year. Hopefully it comes back, man. Because I think that was a great event. It was a lot of fun. And I think that what we just need to do is combine that with Icey's event, and we'll do it all together. We'll do the awards and because we needed some nighttime entertainment, man. We didn't have it last year, and I think that would be a great.
I'm talking to Michelle on Monday, so we're gonna try and make it happen. We'll see.
Let's go. That's what's up. Yeah, I'll tell you this: 3XP trickle effect. A lot of things that you guys on the outside looking in don't really understand, and within the next few months, you'll kind of really see what happened. 3XP was really, I want to shout out Chris for putting that together. 3XP did a lot more for this space than a lot of people know, like as far as just the creators coming together and really
connections.
It was crazy. Like, so
fun, it was so good.
Great. I mean, that was one of the best smaller like convention events that I've been to in our industry, and I've been to all of them. I was literally going and creating events when there was like 10 people in Bitcoin.
Yep.
I mean, like, no, like, you know, and it's crazy to see where it's at now.
For sure. So Iceyyy, my main man, baby, what's going on? Let us know, man.
First and foremost, I think I got to shout out Doug Hype in the chat because he's literally texting me on my phone, be like,
Dougie!
He wants
that old rotten bastard.
He's doing all sorts of wildness. So we love you,
He's
Doug.
like, no one's paying attention to me in your chats. He's in my chat chirping at me. He's all over the place.
We love you, Doug. Appreciate you, brother. Man, I mean, bro, Shrapnel is teasing extraction packs. Like, have you seen the heavies, the light, the mediums? I'm hearing rumors. I don't know what's going on, but like Shrapnel is making some noise. Yeah. So that's the one that I have my eye on. I cannot wait. I played the playtest at GDC. I got 5 minutes on the game. It was not enough. If we get early access at any point in the next, whenever they do it,
need to play,
bro, I am locked in. I cannot wait. And as far as events go, what's going on? Like TwitchCon is there a Games Beat section at TwitchCon, something like that?
TwitchCon
it's in Vegas.
In a few days, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. So I'm not gonna actually really be at TwitchCon. I'm going for the Dead Drop event that's the day before, and other things. But I'll be around. I'm gonna be around at like satellite events for TwitchCon, just hanging out and shit. People are like, who is this weird ass? I'm gonna get in. I'm really good at getting into places without having a pass.
Yeah. You just gotta act like you just gotta act like the thing is, people like they let the character sway a little bit when they're trying to get in. It's like you got to act like you're supposed to be here. Like,
you don't know who I am?
What do you mean?
What?
Like, yeah, exactly. And they're like, oh, then they feel like they're gonna lose their job, and they're like, all right, just go ahead. You still might lose your job, buddy, but it's okay.
I've tried that. Sometimes it doesn't work as much as you think it would.
Yeah. But
yes. So real quick before you go to Sanjay, I'm definitely looking forward to the Dead Drop event. Stache is going to be there. I'm pretty sure they're going to be live streaming it like they did last time. So like, I'm so hyped for that. Come on now.
Shout out Doug Hype in the chat. We see you, Doug. On every platform. We love you. We love you, Doug. Green Bay Packers suck. Sanjay, what's up?
Oh dang! I was gonna say the same game, to be honest. You know, like I think you have asked me this question last time when I came on the space, and I think Stache has asked this question at one of his podcasts as well. It gotta be Shrapnel, man. Like, you know, like I've been looking forward to that game for a long time, and I love shooters. Everybody knows that, and there's not a lot of good shooters right now, so I'm a fiend for them. And I've been talking to them, you know, like tomorrow going to give out some heavy packs. So if anybody wants to, want some heavy packs,
okay,
give it away some of those tomorrow. And I think they're gonna give some access in December. So keep an eye on that as well.
On Twitch or on Twitter or where?
On Twitter. On Twitter.
All right, everybody, where's this Twitter? Get it in the chat.
But we're just working with them, you know, like love the team there, Saigo and everybody. Super excited for Shrapnel. And for events. To be honest, I'm like stuck in Canada for some time now. You know, like I've been hearing about 3XP left and right. Like, you know, I can't run away from it. So I'm excited to go to it next year whenever it is announced and decided and whatnot. But for now, I'm just chilling in Canada, just going to like, you know, some events, home events and hometown events and stuff like that. But
you are in TDOT, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Toronto,
so that's good because they actually have some Web3 events there. The West Coast ain't got. Goodness,
I know. It's not that good. It's not that pretty. I'm gonna be honest, but you know, it is what it is. We make the most of it.
Yeah. So I guess I'll end it off. I want to say Shrapnel too, man. Big FPS, big shooter guy, come from the Call of Duty stuff. So I haven't really had a game in this space that like really like gave me that feel again, that real like. I feel like this is an actual shooter or something like that. So I'm really excited for that one. I can't wait. I'm going to try to win some packs in your stuff. I'm definitely going to be over there. But
I'm dropping one of those too, man. I got a giveaway going on in my Discord right now.
Let's
go.
And
I'm doing Twitter giveaway too, man. So you got like multiple ways and chances to win.
I'm in your Discord. I can make my own invite. Let's go. I'm in his. I can pull one. Where is it?
Of course, cool. Yeah.
Can you drop it in? Yeah, can you drop it in private chat, Stache, and I'll drop that in there. So if you guys trying to get those giveaways, follow Sanjay's Twitter. I just dropped his Twitter. For the people on the Kick side, I'm gonna have to drop it over there because it only goes to YouTube and Twitch for some odd reason. And here is the Discord for Stache. Guys, go over there. He's always giving away good stuff, dude. Like, I've honestly been.
Oh yeah, we do giveaways every week, man. Like, I tell people this, but like, dude, my Discord is super fire. Like, the people come in, they're like, why have not been here sooner? This is amazing. The people are chat, like, all the give everything, the alpha, the intel, like, yeah. And then if you're in the
gotta be part of the GIC, it's even
better,
right? Yep, it's the GIC, right?
Yep, the
GIA, the Gaming Intelligence Agency.
Oh, right there. Yep. So my event is Dead Drop 2, huge Doc fan. I tell y'all, that's why Stache had me immediately, man. I'm telling you, dude, I'm a huge fan of I've been trying to talk my girl into letting me grow my mustache out, Stache, and she would not let me for anything. So I have to just enjoy you guys from afar. So huge Doc fan. I definitely want to see the Dead Drop event. I wish I could have went. Me and Python was talking about maybe trying to go out there, but a little bit too much going on right now. I got to go to Miami and Jersey at the end of the month. So definitely looking forward to that. I'll be catching that on live, but and then games, like I said, Shrapnel and Big Time too. Happy to come back to Big Time. I get to play with homies, been helping people get in. And same here, we're gonna help somebody else get in. So this is what we're gonna do. First off, I want to say thank you to all my guests for coming today. This is episode 20, like I said, very special for me and Jay Cluster. We've been doing this. This is the 20th week we've had an episode. We've done 2 conventions, a bunch of different interviews. We talked to a lot of people, made a lot of connections. Oh my God. Yeah, and so much more. Yeah, we literally have like 15 interviews in the cut that we haven't dropped yet. So like we've been going really hard, man. I just want to thank you guys for coming. This is a really big episode, so we wanted to make sure we bring some of the best in the space, man. I feel like you guys all in your own right have your own delta in this space, and it makes for good content to have you guys on and just to hang out with the homies, because I don't get to hang out with all of you guys at the same time. It's always like little pockets of hanging out, right? So definitely cool. Cluster, if you got something you want to say before you say that, guys, I'm about to write down a number. All right. Right now, I'm writing down a number.
Giveaway time, baby.
I'm writing down a number on a piece of paper if I could find a pen ever. All right. Because at this point, I'm about to write it with chapstick.
I got a pen. You want me to do it? What do we do?
Write down a number. 1 through, let's do 50. We got quite a few people in here.
1 through 50?
1 through 50. Yeah, it's 26. It's 20. It's 26 people just showing, and
I feel
that's
all right, guys. This is your chance to get
1 through 15.
1 through 15.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna be the first person to guess it. So if we do,
the first person to guess it.
Yeah.
1 to 30 then.
1 to 30. All right, 1 to 30. Write it down, Iceyyy. All right, guys, here's your chance to get you. All right, the first, I got 4 to give away. I got 4 tickets. I got 4 tickets into the Big Time preseason to give away.
You guys can't see my arm, can you?
Yeah, we can't see your arm. And Cluster has some 100 Big Time token to give away, and that's been pumping, baby. So let's go. All right, you got it. Go. Let's go. First 4 people to get it. We're gonna go ahead and give you. If you guys
I'm seeing some good numbers right now, to be honest.
Yeah, man, this is looking
good numbers, guys. Oh my God, Dex. Dex, let's go, baby. 21.
All right, that's the first one.
12.
All right, so Dex.
That's a backwards 12.
Dex is the first one to win. Iceyyy, write down another one because you didn't let 4 people get in there.
Oh, shit. I gotta write 4 numbers?
Just write down another one. All right, the next, wait till we get 3 people this time, all right? So when we see the number, you got to do it then. All right, well, just pick another number. Just pick another number.
All right, hold on.
There's too many channels for me to try to do a wheel or something.
All right, I got 2 numbers. How many more you want?
Right. So Dex is the first winner. Dex, you're a winner. Please contact me or Jay Cluster. All right, guys. All right. So anybody after Doug Hype is 20. Stop. Okay, we're about to start it up again. On your march. After Doug Hype's 20, is your one for this one? Go. Let's go. Here we go. Next one. Dex won the first one.
I got 3 numbers written down. I'm gonna go until you guys tell me to.
Yeah. So the first three that you see. I meant the first ones that you see do them.
Dude, I like this. Yo, Munkita 29. You got it. That's one.
Munkita 29. All right. Here we go.
Number 3, Rex. Rex is number 3.
Rex.
We got one more.
So we got Dex, Munkintas.
I'm not seeing it.
I said number 3 too. What?
I'm not seeing it. It's 1 through 30, guys. 1 through 30.
What are people are putting crazy?
Like
1 through
88,
30.
76.
Yo, it's 1 to 91. It's 1 to 30 all star.
That's like my birth year, bro.
I'll say.
Holy.
Oh my! Someone's getting close.
Oh.
You guys are getting very close now. Paisan 14.
Let's go.
Paisan with the number 29, 3, and 14.
Okay, so that's
There
Rex.
you go.
Okay, so we got
It was Rex,
Monkita.
Monkita, and Paisan, and then Dev or Dex was
Dex,
the first
Dex,
person.
yeah.
Rex,
Yeah, that's fun.
Monkita,
I like
and Paisan. All right, you guys are all the lucky winners of it. I guess we gotta do.
out of here, bro. What
We
the
gotta
heck is
do
this guy
one
doing?
more. We gotta do one more. All right, one more. Cluster, you pick a number since you're giving away the 100.
All right. Wait. Oh, okay.
You can't say it out loud. He's like, all right, here's the number, guys.
Between 1 and 30, right? Between 1 and 30.
1 and 30.
Let's go.
Starting after Doug Hype once again with the last comment. How does he always end up there? It's crazy. All right,
I'm
go.
ready.
Go.
This is for 100. This is for 100 tokens.
100 big time tokens. 100 big time tokens. We got a 12, a 4, 13, 29,
Guess the
15,
number.
14, 10, 3, 15, 19. That is definitely not it. 8,
Oh, the
21,
chat
20,
is going.
11, 13, 15, 10,
Yo, what is this,
15,
Aiden
6,
Ross
2,
chat?
1, 17, 25, 11, 9, 18, 6, 6, 6. What the in the devil's going on here?
Hey, yo.
I see it,
Slow
I see it,
down,
I
guys.
see it, I see it.
Holy.
I can't even find it. Where'd it go?
Yo, you can't.
What's the
yo.
number? What's the number? I'll
Jay-
tell you.
Who gets
Lost.
29?
Who?
Someone gets
29?
29.
Okay. 29 is, let me start at go and find
Super
it.
hot.
Super Hot
It's
had
Super.
29.
Let's go, my homie Super. Let's go.
No,
Super
All
hot.
Star has it.
Monkita
Actually.
had it
Who
first.
did?
Wait.
You guys
Did I
want
Monkita
to
had
that?
it first.
Who got it
Doug
first?
has it.
Who? Okay.
No, that
after
doesn't
go.
count because
Oh, that one doesn't count?
It's after go. So if you
All
see,
Star has it then.
I think it was Monkita.
All-
Was it Monkita?
It's All Star.
I think it was Monkita.
so listen,
Oh,
you'll
man,
see
there's so
Doug's
many
29 in my go. So look, so we got 12. The first one is All Star, bro. He was literally the fourth person. 29, right?
Yeah.
All Star. Yeah, he's the winner right here. He was literally the fourth answer. It was 12, 4, 13.
Didn't he
and then
guess 28?
nope,
No?
29. It's right there on the screen, bro.
It was after Doug. Yeah.
Yeah, after
Huh?
Doug. Doug.
It was
Doug-
after Doug because Doug guessed 29. You started it after Doug and
Yeah, I
he
said
guessed
go.
29.
I put the
Yeah.
number down. I looked up and it said
Wow.
29. I was like,
Yo,
all right,
that's
well,
fucked up. Yo, Doug just got rugged.
Doug got
no
right.
cake for
Hey,
you,
look, no,
Buster.
you know what? Cluster probably looked at Doug's like, nobody's gonna
No,
guess
I
that.
didn't.
29.
No, I didn't. No, I seriously wrote it down. I looked up and I was like, what the? Okay, good thing we're starting after that number because that's the number I wrote down.
All right. Well, you guys make sure you reach out to me at Cluster. Super, we know you. You're good to go. So Rex,
All-star.
Mukita, All-Star,
Yeah, you guys
and
gotta hold
Dex.
these guys accountable.
Please reach out. Please reach out.
Yo,
Reach out.
Sell their friend tech keys right now.
Yeah, we're find us on Twitter. Our name's King Apollo, J Cluster.
You can DM
This
me
is
on
J Cluster
Twitch.
2.
I'm
Yeah.
right here.
That's
Yeah,
Altcoin
his-
Daily, guys. Altcoin
Yeah,
Daily.
Alcoin Daily right here. Besides,
Yeah,
thanks for
man.
coming on.
His name's Alcoin Daily.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is right on the hat.
we're gonna let our guests and you guys get the heck up out of here and get on with your day. Thank you for coming through with us on a Thursday. Normally we do this on Saturday, but special episode, special day, special people. We just doing it all, baby. So I appreciate everybody. Stache, Iceyyy, Sanjay, Cluster, baby. Appreciate y'all and everybody who came out today. We had 30 people across platforms, damn near the entire time, just our platforms
And
alone.
100 on mine. That's
100 on his, and we know God knows what on our kick pages as well, because that doesn't do it. So I know for today it was like almost 200 people. It's freaking amazing for our 20th episode. I want to thank you guys so much for real, and shout out everybody who won, man. And if you guys have any last remarks before we get out of here, man, let us know. Oh dang, Kobe, sorry, bro. I was a little late on that one.
My last remark is go Blancos.
Yeah, amazing. Stache, Sanjay, anything?
Peace on the streets.
All right. Well, make sure you guys, follow them on Twitter too as well, man. Make sure you guys follow them on Twitter. Crypto Stache, Flye Jayy. It's just Iceyyy Gaming.
Iceyyy Gaming, baby.
Iceyyy Gaming and J Cluster with a 2 on the end because somebody stole his name.
goddamn.
Damn. All right. Well, we love you guys. See you later. Next time on the 21st episode,